Cereal time, cereal time, cereal time, whoa.
What's up, cereal heads? Today we're going to talk about the new Minis line of cereals from General Mills. So what are Minis? Well, they're just mini little cereal balls of your favorite cereals like Trix, Reese's Puffs, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which I can't hold right here. Now, first things first, for one out of the three of these new cereals, well, this isn't actually a new concept. See, Trix Minis were first released back in 2015. They were limited edition at the time, and they were just mini little balls of Trix. I guess it took General Mills 7 years to circle back around to this idea again. Now, I never covered that Trix Mini cereal back in 2015, so at least I get to show you what the cereal looks like now and discuss this new version. As you can see, the box here is better than the 2015 box. You have the silly little rabbit watching as it looks like a rain of Trix showers down into the bowl. And it looks like on the back of this box here, they have a fun activity. They have a mini kitchen that you can cut out and assemble. It comes with an oven, range, microwave, some cabinets, and a kitchen counter. And then this mini box of cereal. And on the bottom of the box here, you can see they have the Trix rabbit that you can cut out and put in the kitchen. It also tells you can collect all 3 sets. We'll see the other ones in a minute here. But obviously I won't be cutting this box up because I don't like to ruin my boxes. Anyway, let's open up this stuff and take a look. So here's what a bowl of Trix Minis looks like. You can see it just looks like a mini version of original regular Trix, not those fruit shapes that the young kids grew up with. You got all the bright and vivid colors there, and it looks like you can fit a lot of pieces of this cereal on your spoon. Now, I'm not gonna waste milk and spend time trying this on camera because you already know what Trix tastes like, and this is just regular Trix in miniature form. And we have 2 other boxes to get to and a surprise at the end of the video, so let's keep it moving. Next up, we have Reese's Puffs Minis. This is another one that easily translates to a miniature form because Reese's Puffs cereal is just little spherical shaped chocolate and peanut butter puffs. As you can see, this box also has all the little mini pieces raining down, this time into a bowl that looks like a Reese's cup. Let's take a look at the back of this box. And you can see you have another little kitchen you can cut out with some cabinets, a sink, a dishwasher. It looks like you'll have a pretty swanky little place if you put all 3 of these kitchens together. And unfortunately, there's no mascot on the bottom of this box because Reese's Puffs doesn't have a mascot, which begs the question, why don't they? Seems like a missed opportunity. All right, let's open up this box and take a look. Okay, so here's what a bowl of Reese's Puffs Minis look like. Again, just normal Reese's Puffs cereal, except they're tinier. And again, you can fit a bunch of these little fellas on your spoon. And again, not gonna be trying or reviewing these for you because you know what Reese's Puffs taste like. They're delicious, and these are them in miniature form. We gotta keep this train moving. Let's move on to the last mini version. And that one, of course, is Cinnamon Toast Crunch Minis. Now this one's a little more interesting because these little mini balls aren't the shape of normal Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Just like the other boxes, you have the little minis raining down into the cereal bowl. This one has some crazy squares there on the front of the box. Let's check out the back of this box. First, let's note this is one of the only times you'll see the back of a Cinnamon Toast Crunch box that has games or activities, which is a good change of pace. Now in this mini kitchen, you have a table and chairs with crazy squares on them that you can cut out and add to your third kitchen. It'd probably be fun to put all 3 of these together, but as I said, I'm not gonna cut these out. And just like the Trix box, on the bottom of this one, there's a crazy square mascot that you can cut out and add to your kitchen. All right, let's open up this stuff and take a look. So here's what a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch Minis look like. They're little pale and brownish colored beads. Looks like there's some cinnamon sugar baked into them and dusted on them as well. And now this one I am gonna try because as I said, this cereal is shaped differently than regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Let's see if the shape changes anything with the taste or texture. Let's hit them with some milk and give them a try. So it definitely has that great Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavor to it. And it's a fun change up from the normal flat square shapes to these small little beads. Those pieces have more surface area, so you get more cinnamon sugar dusting per piece, but you get more pieces per mouthful in this one. Very similar flavor experience to regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This one just feels like you're kind of eating dipping dots or something. They've changed the shape of Cinnamon Toast Crunch a bunch of times, as this is definitely my favorite alternate version. There's something about these minis, they almost feel like they should be a topping that you sprinkle on your regular cereal instead of just a cereal you eat by itself. Or at least a good topping to pour on ice cream or frozen yogurt or something. But I applaud the effort from General Mills, and I'd be interested in seeing other miniaturized versions of their cereals. Okay, so we've talked about tiny, small, miniature cereals. So it's only right that we end this video by talking about giant, massive, large cereals. So you probably saw online that this art collective called Mischief, I don't know if I'm saying that right, I don't really care. They recently did a drop of these boxes that contain 1 large Froot Loop. Now obviously for copyright purposes they couldn't spell it the same way as Kellogg's Froot Loops with 2 O's, but they did kind of use a Toucan Sam lookalike there, so they're kind of playing fast and loose with copyright. Anyway, when these dropped, you could buy them online and you get this box here with one giant Froot Loop inside. Comes in a random color. You don't know what it is until you open the box and find out. Now, I'm not going to talk about that drop because, as I've mentioned before, I hate these limited edition cereal drops. And honestly, I don't feel good about getting this or even promoting it by showing it to you today. But I have it, and we just talked about the minis, so I feel like this is a good place to share it. On the back of this box here, they have a Froot Loop maze that you can do, and this thing, Birdle, which is kind of like Wordle, but I guess you send away the answer and hope that they write you back at some point. I doubt they will. Anyway, let's open up this box and see what color big Froot Loop we got inside. So it looks like we have a giant blue Froot Loop. All right, so here is this giant blue Froot Loop. Feels like a real piece of cereal. It's crumbly. I'm not gonna put it in a bowl. I'm not gonna add milk to it. I'm not gonna dump it in milk. I'm just gonna try it for you. Yeah, it kind of tastes like a Froot Loop. It's really crunchy. It'd probably be a little better if it wasn't milk and it was softened a bit, but the flavor is kind of like a Froot Loop. I guess it's kind of a fun gimmick. I don't really see the point of it except for posting pics and videos online. I guess you could crumble it up into a bunch of smaller, tiny pieces and eat it as actual cereal. Whatever, clearly people enjoyed this gimmick because it was all over my feed. People sent it to me from all corners of the internet. So there it is, your giant Froot Loop. We got to see it, we got to try it. Now we never have to talk about it again. But these minis, on the other hand, I'll definitely be picking up more boxes of these cereals. Maybe just the Cinnamon Toast Crunch one. I like this cereal in any shape it comes in, even if they made a giant, crazy square Cinnamon Toast Crunch piece one day. Kinda hope they don't try that though. Alright, well that's gonna do it for the new mini cereals. General Mills also has a few other new cereals coming out, which we'll talk about in next week's video. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay crunchy.
Mini.
Big.
Mini.
Big.
Cereal time, cereal